Hey everybody, what's up? This is Sweetie's World. Could be your world. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I know I did. It was a pretty nice weekend and had a barbecue, so I'm a happy camper. And just hoping that you had the same thing. Good weekend. Got to be, get outside and stuff. Go boating, go hunting, go fishing, whatever you'd like to do. Just get on outside and do some of it. All right, you know me. Uh, what I talk about on this channel is what interests me. And hopefully along the line, it'll interest you. But before I start, a little Bible verse, because I'm starting all my videos now with a short little Bible verse. And this one today is Galatians 6:2. Okay? Bear one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Christ. That's what we do. We always try to help other people out when we can. It's just the thing to do. It's what a good Christian tries to do all the time. Sometimes you're unable to do some of that, but you try. Boy, I tell you what. Right now, at this particular point in time, I believe California and especially LA, they're lost cause. It's an insurrection out there. It's an insurrection against law enforcement on the big time, and even being threatened with military. Now, number one, they're National Guard. I have no, qualms with National Guard. They're not basically trained quite as well as a regular Army. If it were me, I'd go to Pendleton and bring the freaking Marines down there, and I'd bring a whole dang division. They don't need the tanks, don't need nothing like that, but bring a whole freaking division down there and get control of the streets. That's what I would do. If I was Pete Hegseth, I'd order my commanders and I'd say, send whatever Marine division is down there and have them go to LA and just make a big sweep and get rid of all the troublemakers. It's the only way you're going to do it. If you don't do it, anything less than that is not going to work because they have lost physical control of the city. Their own governor has lost control of his mind. And the mayor is somewhere out to lunch somewhere and probably in another country in her mind. Yes, I know she's there. But it's just not only here in LA, a lot of this is going on all over the world for maybe little bit of different reasons, but there's still insurrection, violence, heavy violence going on all over the world. Dublin, Ireland, they have a lot of trouble, and get me wrong, but they're having a lot of trouble with those coming from Africa. I mean, they are. People in Paris are having problems with all kinds of stuff going on, and they're having the same issues in Germany, in Italy. It's everywhere. It's just not here in America, although here in America it's, a little different story, but it all ends up the same. Everybody's out against the authority. ICE is trying to do a job. They're trying to actually get rid of the really bad hombres. They're trying to. That's what they're trying to do. Now, do some that aren't bad hombres get caught up in the sweeps and stuff? It's only, yeah. But, it's not like you just can't pick, get everybody. When you do a whole sweep to find one, whoever's with him and in that same area, you're going to pick up. Now, they are a little slow. I give them, the people something. ICE and them are a little slow in going through all the people that they got and finding out that this guy or this person or this had nothing to do with anything and turning them loose, let them go back to home, wherever they come from. They're not doing that nearly as fast as they should be, my own opinion. However, as an ex-military man, I'm for the military, I'm for going in there and taking physical control of the streets. That's what I'm for. Right or wrong, they've gone too far. The riots and stuff and insurrection and stuff, they went too far. They are not peaceful demonstrations, none of them. So you meet force with force, equal amount of force against the equal amount of resistance. You come together, eventually everything just goes away. If it doesn't, leave LA and leave California to fend for themselves. cut off all federal monies and everything and just pull everything out of there, pull our military bases out of there, and let them fend for themselves, and see what happens. Let Newsom be the president of California. Just, thought. And I'm telling you, it's going to get worse. This kind of goes to show and pretty much kind of proves that we are in the end times. Because all this is prophesied. All this discord is prophesied. All the natural disasters and stuff that's popping up. It's all been prophesied. Been seen. And it's happening before our eyes. We can see it all over the planet. Volcanoes and earthquakes and stuff where they generally don't have these problems. As the Lord said that would happen, where, it would happen. Earthquakes where earthquakes don't happen. It is what it is. So get ready in your heart and in your mind. Trust in the Lord above. He's the one that's in control. Although I've said before, He's given us free will for us to, sink or swim on our own. At some certain point, at His timing, He will come back. And He will lay waste to evil, because right now evil is running rampant. I'm a firm believer that evil has taken over the liberal Democratic Party. I am. All of them. They're all under crazy stress. And maybe some of this they can't help. Maybe some of this they'll never come back to the normal side. I'm just saying. It's just my own opinion. But protect yourself, because even though we rely on the Lord for our sustenance, our protection, and everything, like I said, bad things happen to good people. And as long as we're here walking this planet, this earth, you got to be ready to defend yourself. You do. Lord wants you to do it. I want you to do it. Protect yourselves, Make sure you have some of this stuff, and make sure you've got all your food and water and supplies and everything that you're going to need in case all this crap ends up cutting off supply lines. You don't know. Some people say everything's good and, everything's going to be great. And then other people say, no, it's going to be completely shut down, cut down, and all this stuff. Well, what's really going to happen, you and I don't know for sure. But it's better to be prepared than not. And this is what I'm telling you. We're kind of losing control. Kind of losing control of the whole nation itself, just saying. The other countries across the planet, they're losing control in their perspective countries and cities. A little tongue-tied there. What do I say? But, the SHTF is upon us. It's already here. It's maybe not in your neighborhood at the moment, but who's to say it won't be in your neighborhood next week? So you got to be ready for it. So be prepared. That's all I wanted to say for today. I love you guys. I truly mean it. Thanks a lot for being here. If you like any of this, give me a thumbs up. If you have any ideas you would want me to talk about, put them in the comments. Put anything you want in those comments. It's great. I like reading them. I do read them all. Sometimes I don't get to them the same day. I try to get to them. But I'm just saying, be ready. Always be at the ready. You don't know when the kingdom of God will actually come back. You could come back in the next hour. You don't know. And if you're not ready for it, you have to do creek without a paddle. If you're not ready for all the insurrection stuff going on everywhere, there's, people picking fights with all kinds of stuff. So if you're not ready for that, you're up the road with deep kimchis, So, all right. Hey, look, be good, be careful, enjoy, have a great day, have a great week. Until next time, we'll talk to you again. All right. Y'all be good.